Hey, what's up, guys? I want to do a recap for the trades I did today. So, before I do that, I want to talk about two stocks. One of them is going to be PHUN, and the other one is going to be CIDM. So, both I didn't trade, but PHUN was in the gappers, but I didn't trade it. So, just check this out. So this stock closed yesterday around 67 cents. In the pre-market, it went all the way up to 120. Oh, sorry, $1.20. Let me just mute this real quick. Okay, so and when it opened, it literally took off. Like it opened at maybe around like a dollar, and then went to $1.10, and then halting. Maybe like 7, 8 halts all the way going up. I mean, this is insane. We haven't seen this many halts in such a long time. So it went high as 295. So I always talk about this in every video because it's very important. Never chase the stock. Imagine if you're over here thinking it's gonna go higher. Oh, just because it went from here to here, it's gonna go from here to like here over here. Well, you're hoping, right? So now check this out. If you bought it over here and you got stuck in a halt going down, and then that halt actually opened up over here around 218 and then got halted again. So you literally lost, almost what, a dollar, and then it halted again and then one more down even more. So you lost $1.50. Imagine if you bought, I don't know, so much shares. So this is why you never chase, right? And look what happened at the end. Bam, always down, right? And the other stock I want to talk about is CIDM. Okay, so CIDM wasn't on my list at all. So, but during the day today, it popped up on my intraday scanner. Let me bring that up real quick. High of day scanner, and the scanner I have, it tells me all the stocks that are in play right now that are catching some momentum. Look at that. CIDM 253, 261. Let's go more down. I mean, this stock was on my list coming up from 217. Look at that. From 155, it was popping up on my scanner. Let's see if I see more. So I guess 155 was the initial, right? So look at this. The stock went up all the way to 247. You might be wondering what happened over here. From 238, it dropped from 127. They announced a direct offering on the market. Okay. And usually when that happens, that's a negative. The stock will dump. And that's what happened. Right? And same thing happened with NNDM this morning, I believe. So if you open up NNDM and look at the pre-market chart right here, look at that big dump. So that's why it's important not to hold these penny stocks unless you're really sure. Then that's a different story. But ideally, I never hold these stocks. I'm in and I'm out within a few minutes, 5 minutes, whatever the case is, right? Because this is what you can get. This is what you can get stuck in, right? Sure, it dropped from here to here and then went back up, but look what happened. Went right back down, right? So this is why you got to be very careful. So make sure you take notes of this and trade smart and trade safe. Have a plan and trade that plan. So with all that said, let's go ahead and go over my trades. So I'm up 29 bucks on the day, which is green. That's good. So let me open up the gap scanner here and let's go back in time at 6:15 a.m. So let's change the time frame to 6:15 a.m. So at this point, we had these stocks that were gapping up, right? So RMBL was a reverse split. I totally missed it. I don't know how, but I just thought it was acquisition because it was up so much. I just haven't seen reverse splits in a while, so I just forgot about it. So now I saw CCL CCL had news. So let's check that out, right? So let's go to here and type in CCL. So CCL had some news. Oh, sorry, CCCL, man, similar stuff. So it sounds like they had some good earnings. Okay, so that was positive news. And now if we go ahead, what's next on the list? XELB, I didn't trade. It was very low volume compared to the float share. And then we had PHUN, the one that I showed you, right? So this was initially a pre-market under $1. I don't trade stocks that are under $1. So that's why I let it go. Surf was very low volume as well, so I didn't trade. But I think they did good today. Let's see. I didn't trade that stock at all. So yeah, so it seems like, there could have been a nice red to green move from 368 to maybe like 4. Yeah, that could have been possible, but I wasn't watching it. So let's see what else was on the list. And then we had SFET. SFET was pretty much tanked, I think, from what I remember. That's why I didn't trade it. But they had some good news. So it opened up. I missed the opening. And it just tanked. Look at that. That's why you never hold stocks. If you're in a loss, you get out right away. Take that small loss now versus hoping that's going to go up. But this is where you're going to get. Okay. And let's see what's next we have. And then we had, CIDM, what I just explained earlier. That was on the list here. So pretty much it wasn't big list today. Just a few stocks. So CCL was the only one that I was interested in. Because to me it seemed like this is what most traders are watching, right? And it also was low float as well. And it was good amount of volume too compared to the float share size. So if we check that out, I was also watching INO as well, right? So let's go over INO first. So INO also was on the list as well. Did I not see it? It was more down here. Yeah, right here. So INO, it was on the list. And what happened was, here, let me just cut this off real quick. INO, yeah, so INO was on the list. I was looking for a red to green move, kind of like dropped and come back up, but that never happened. So I let it go, and it was pretty much tanking all day. So it was off the list. Never looked at it back. And then the next stock the actual stock that I actually traded was CCL. All CCL today. That's all I had. So I didn't trade CCL that good today. I'll definitely admit that. Especially my first trade. I got in very late. I'm not sure why, but that was a bad trade. That was a very, very bad trade. I definitely will admit that. But as things got better, I was trading much better afterwards. So yeah, let's go over the trade. So first trade, I got in at 117. To be honest, that was a very bad trade. Like I said, like 117, it's not even in my plan. Why the heck did I get in, right? So I got in around here, right? That's not a red to green move. This opened up green. So why did I get in, right? So I knew that because once I watched my live trade, which I can show you here, that's when I realized, hey, like that wasn't the right trade, right? So if I open this up real quick and try to play it, oh, it's over here. Okay, yeah, so if I open this up, you'll see over here when I take the trade and I reviewed my video, I was like, okay, yeah, this is not right. I never should have taken that trade. So right there, 117, I got in, right? So yeah, that's a no-no. So by the way, you should also record your trades. This is going to help you realize some mistakes you're making, and you're going to get better. I promise. Record your trades, go back and watch them, take notes why you took the trade, and whatever the case is, just review them and you'll get better. So ideally what I was wanting to look for was a red to green move right from the opening price. So because this stock actually opened up at 110, so I was looking for an entry at 110. It's not really red to green since it actually went green already, since it didn't really break that high, so I let it came around and got in for the 110 execution price, which was around here, 113. I kind of missed the whole 110 entry, but a few cents late. but that's fine. So I got in 113 and it sold at 120, which was the rip through here, right? And then it came back down and I broke even on the rest. So that's my strategy. I like to sell 75% through the rip, and then I like to risk the remaining in case it wants to go higher or break even on the rest. But obviously I broke even on the rest because it fell back down. And then what happened was I bought more at 121, and even this trade I got out too late because it didn't work in my favor. So I got in at 121 around let's see, around this area, which was also a bad trade. Today I didn't trade that good overall, I think. Now that I went back and watched the video, so I shouldn't have never took that trade at 121, and then I got at 116. So I lost some money on that, and I deserve that because that wasn't my plan, right? So and then I bought at 133, which was, let's see what was going on over there, right? So I bought at 133, which was here, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't think that was a good trade either today. Yeah, my head wasn't just in it. I don't know what I was watching and what I was thinking and what trades I was taking today. It was not good. The best, actually, there's a couple more other trades that, I mean, I had a few smaller trades, but around this area, which was here. Over here, I actually messed up on my hotkeys. Instead of like buying or selling, I did the opposite. So I actually ended up losing some money and giving away my profits. The best trade that I had that was with my plan, like I kid you not, this was the best trade with the plan I had. And it worked in my favor. This is why you gotta stick to your plan and trade your plan. So I bought at 144, okay? So which was around this area, 140, yeah, around this area, right? Ideally, my entry should have been around maybe, or 144, sorry, yeah, bought at 144, anticipating for the break of 150. Okay, I got in a little bit early, but that's okay because I was seeing a lot of green on the level 2s, so that's why I got in a little bit early. Because I'm anticipating for the break of the higher day, which was 150, which was also a inflection point here, right? That's why it was very critical. So I got in there, and then I sold my 75% of my share size at 152 for the rip of the break of the higher day, right? And then I sold the remaining at the rip up here, which was maybe at no, actually I bought more at 153 because it was going into a halt. And then once it was halted and then resumed, I sold all my position at 156, which was through this whole rip right here. So yeah, if I was to judge myself, my best trades with the plan that I actually had when my head was actually together was pretty much these last 4 trade executions. Everything else, to be honest, I don't know where my head was at. And this is good because you're supposed to, give yourself a grade. You're supposed to criticize your work so that way you can get better. And how did I come to know that? I was watching my own video, right? I recorded my videos, and that's how I got better. That's how I knew what I was doing was not right after reviewing my trades. Like, check this out. I mean, this video is over an hour and 15 minutes, right? And I can go back and see what I was doing and what I was thinking, why I took the trades and whatnot. That's why it's very important to do that. And after you do find your flow, you'll see you will get better as time gets on. But the most important thing is staying in the game. If you don't stay in the game, you cannot trade. Okay? So that was it from me. Tomorrow will be another day, and I'll make sure I don't make these mistakes I made today. Other than that, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can follow these recaps and learn from them as well. And also follow the Twitter channel. I post all of my watch list there as well. Here, let's go there real quick. I post my watch list there so that way you know what I'm following, what I'm interested in. Like for example, this morning right here, or this one right here, right? I post the whole gap scanner. So make sure you give me a follow, Kinetic Trades. And also I post, what I'm interested in, what I think it's gonna be, a bull run. It might work, it might not. So I just post my watch list here. So definitely subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.